The story claimed the plane landed itself, cockpit empty, with a 1945 calendar inside. No official records, no credible witnesses, just a sensational headline.
Once the myth took hold, reports of phantom planes began to surface. The most famous, a plane from Flight 19 landing in Mexico, reported by a tabloid in the 1980s. So what really happened to Flight 19?
But the facts are clear, there's no phantom plane.
The legend survives because it's a better story.
The real story is about human error, bad luck, and the power of nature.
But the evidence points to a tragic accident, not a ghost story.
Myths ignore these facts because the truth isn't as exciting.
The Atlantic is vast and deep. Finding wreckage in 1945 was nearly impossible. Planes would have sunk quickly and currents could carry debris far away. The lack of wreckage isn't proof of the supernatural. It's proof of how unforgiving the ocean can be.
The phantom plane myth falls apart under scrutiny. The Mexico landing story? No official records, no credible witnesses, just a tabloid tale. The dramatic radio messages? Not in the Navy transcripts. The real messages show lost, confused pilots, not supernatural events. The weather? It turned stormy, with high winds and rough seas. Details often left out of the myth.
Why do we believe in phantom planes?
But the legend endures.
The real story is about human error and the unforgiving sea, not the supernatural.
Two tragedies became one legend.
The Martin Mariner rescue plane probably exploded due to a known mechanical fault.
The men would not have survived long in the cold water.
The planes likely crashed into the stormy Atlantic and sank quickly.
When the first plane ran out of fuel, Taylor planned to ditch all planes together.
The student pilots followed their leader, even as fuel ran low and the weather worsened.
Lieutenant Taylor made a navigational error, thinking he was over the Florida Keys when he was actually over the Bahamas. He distrusted his compasses and led his flight further out to sea.
The most likely explanation comes from the Navy's investigation.
That's why we need to look deeper.
But a good story isn't always the truth.
The core elements, a mysterious disappearance, a ghostly return, a cover-up, are irresistible. We tell these stories to entertain, to warn, and to make sense of a confusing